Today, we're going to talk about something really simple, something with a quiet, restorative power. We're talking about hobbies. So, let me ask you something. Just take a moment and really think about this. When was the last time you did something just for fun? Not for work, not to be productive, but just for the sheer joy of it. Because a hobby, it's so much more than just a way to pass the time. It's really a gift you give to yourself. And what is a hobby, really? It's pretty simple. It's any activity you do regularly, in your own time, purely for pleasure. The most important part, the only part that matters actually, is that it's enjoyable to you. It could be anything, creative, athletic, academic, you name it. The only rule is that it brings you a little bit of happiness. And you know, the benefits of having a hobby, they aren't just something people say. This has been studied, seriously. A huge study in Nature Medicine looked at data from over 93,000 people. That's a lot of people, all across 16 different countries. And what they found was, well, it was pretty amazing. And it was consistent all over the world. People who had hobbies, they just felt better. They reported better overall health, more happiness, and higher life satisfaction. They even showed fewer signs of depression. Think about that. Something so simple can have such a powerful global impact on our well-being. So let's dig into that a little deeper. What are some of these specific benefits? Well, let's start with one of the most immediate ones, giving your brain a much-needed break. It's true. Hobbies are an incredibly powerful way to relieve stress. They give you a mental escape, you know? They let you shift your focus away from all the daily pressures and worries and just give your mind a chance to rest, a chance to recharge. And there's real science behind this. In one study, people spent just 45 minutes making art, and afterwards, 75% of them, 3/4, had lower levels of cortisol. That's the body's main stress hormone. And here's the best part. You didn't have to be good at it. The study from Utah State University made it very clear that prior experience wasn't needed to reduce stress. It didn't matter if you were a professional artist or had never picked up a paintbrush. Just the simple act of doing it, of creating something, was enough. Okay, so hobbies help with stress in the moment. That's huge. But they also do something deeper, something more lasting. They actually help us build our inner strength, what we call resilience. So, what is resilience? It's our ability to adapt, to handle life's challenges and stressful moments. And it's so important to remember that it's a skill, not just something you're born with. It's like a muscle. And hobbies, they're a really gentle, beautiful way to strengthen that muscle. So how does that work? How does, say, knitting build resilience? Well, there's a really neat idea in psychology called the broaden and build theory. It goes like this. When you're doing a hobby you love, you feel those positive emotions, right? That little lift, that sense of calm or focus. Well, those small moments of joy, they don't just disappear. They actually broaden our mindset, and over time, they build up our mental and emotional resources. Imagine it's like you're slowly filling a well deep inside you. Every time you spend a little time on your hobby, you're adding water to that well. And then, when things get tough, when life throws challenges your way, you have this deep well of inner strength, of positive feelings to draw from. So hobbies are good for our hearts, our emotions, but what about our brains? Well, turns out they're a fantastic workout for our minds too, helping to keep them strong and sharp as we get older. Yeah, certain hobbies that really engage your brain are incredibly protective. Things like reading a good book, playing board games or cards with friends, maybe learning a musical instrument, or even arts and crafts like drawing or painting. All of these have been linked to things like better memory and a lower risk of dementia. And what's really fascinating here is that variety seems to be the key. A study from Johns Hopkins found something pretty cool. For each additional hobby someone had, the risk of cognitive decline dropped by about 8 to 11%. So having 2 hobbies is better than 1, and 3 is even better. It's kind of like cross-training, but for your brain. Okay, so at this point, you're probably thinking, this all sounds wonderful, but who has the time, right? And that is the biggest question for most of us. And if that's what you're feeling, please know you are not alone. It's the #1 reason people give for not having a hobby. Our lives are so busy. It is so easy to feel like there just aren't enough hours in the day. But the good news is, you don't need to find huge chunks of time. Even very small shifts can make a world of difference. So here are a few gentle ideas. First, try thinking in weeks, not days. Don't pressure yourself to do it every single day. Maybe you can find an hour or two on a Saturday. Second, notice your autopilot moments. You know, when you're just endlessly scrolling on your phone. What if you traded just 15 minutes of that for something you love? And third, embrace the micro break. Just 10 minutes with a sketchbook or practicing a few chords on a guitar. That's not wasted time. That's a real restorative moment, and it all adds up.
So, I'll just leave you with this thought. It doesn't have to be a big, complicated thing. It doesn't have to be something you're amazing at. It just has to be yours. So, what simple joy is waiting for you?